So Salco Formula V race time, and it's Dan Polly on pole position, former champion. Alongside him is Anthony Cross, who's been driving really well this year. Then it's Colin Blackburn, Lee Newsom, David O'Brien and Gavin Buckley. Red lights are out and away we go. It's a good start from Polly, but a better one on the outside of the front row from Cross. And can he get across the bows now of Polly? A great grid of Formula V's heading down towards turn one. Indeed he can. Cross leads. Polly second. Blackburn looking around the outside. Class returnee. A great grid of Formula V's coming through. All these cars built in Ireland. 1600cc air-cooled engines and chassis built by either Shane in Wicklow or Leastone in County Kildare. Polly on the attack already. Great shot looking back from Cross. He's down the inside into the fast right-hander in the Enya, and Luke O'Hara are almost contact. Little shake of the head for Cross. Committed stuff there from Dan Polly, and he gets back to the head of the field. Then it's Cross. Newsom, a sideways Blackburn in fourth place, returning to the class. He hasn't been out in this class for the last few meetings. Withdrew from the championship earlier in the year and wants to have a go in Irish Formula Ford, but he's now going really nicely on his return. He's right there in fourth place. And the rest of the field comes streaming through. That's Paul Lewis in the Leastone, a newcomer, well, a returnee actually, and around he goes. Just got away. I think he was avoiding somebody else actually. We saw that from Carlo Sullivan's onboard. Polly's down the inside, a great battle. And Lee Newsom now right with them in the bright green, the lurid green Shane. So Shane's first, second and third. The first Leastone there is Colin Blackburn in fourth place. Ken Brown going through, Shane McBride, all the rest. Cross now right in there. Can he get up the inside here on the exit of the quick corner? I think he can. And he has done. He gets the lead back, but Polly has a look down the inside of the long left-hander, still out on the international loop here at the Leinster Trophy meeting. Again, that allows Newsom right up onto his gearbox, and he's bringing that man with him, the reigning champion, Colin Blackburn. The leader beginning to eke away just a little bit, and as a result, he doesn't have to defend. Polly does, because a lunge from Newsom almost gets him down the inside. A classic Mondello manoeuvre there into the final corner, Southside Motor Factors. But it didn't work on that occasion, and that, in fact, allows the Leastone of Blackburn to get a run on both of them. Blackburn looking to the inside as Newsom goes to the outside. Polly a little bit lacking, I feel, in the straight line. He locks the outside front wheel there as he breaks down into the first corner. That allows Blackburn to get alongside. Newsom, can he carry it off around the outside of turn two? Brave stuff. He can indeed. So Blackburn up a place there and now on the tail of Dan Polly as Anthony Cross begins to get away. Great onboard shot down through this corner. It's top gear with just a little lift through the first bit and then hard on the brakes at Caller, down into third gear and back on the power. You can see the back of the car squirming as they get on the power there. Newsom in particular keen to get on the power and get good traction and get up the hill, but in fact Polly got away a little bit better there and got himself a car length as they come down towards Bridgestone corner, the off-camber long left-hander. Looking forward now from Colin Blackburn, car number one, because he won the championship, gets out of shape on the brakes, misses his apex slightly there. Stephen Kershaw will be frowning watching that one, but I'm sure he'll be back on the tail of Dan Polly shortly. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 in Salco Formula V. What a battle up front here. They're spreading out as they come down the main straight. Polly goes right out to the outside, whereas Cross holds the inside line. Doesn't want to leave a gap down the inside. He's aware that Polly will take any gap that's there. Again, this wonderful shot looking back, flat in third gear to turn two, and they grab fourth gear just on the exit. And this time Blackburn's got a great run. He's gone down the outside of the Enya car, and he's side by side. This is committed stuff at turn three. Can he sit around the outside? He can, and he's going to get alongside the leader. Surely he'll get boxed out here as they turn around. He might not. He's going committed around the outside. Blackburn manages, just flicks the car in, gets on the power. That's an incredible move. I haven't seen a move like that in Mondello Park for many, many years, especially not for the lead of a race. Blackburn sits around the outside of Dan Polly, gets alongside Cross, and he fires it into the Essex, or the Bridgestone corner now, because we're on the international loop. But he really is good stuff. We're on the final tour now, and Blackburn somehow from third into the lead. What a move. So can anybody go back at him here? I think Cross will be wondering what happened. Maybe he was trying to back Polly up and that just gave the momentum to Blackburn, but huge commitment on his return to the series. And now Polly gets a switch back and gets down the inside. They're wheel to wheel again, the two red chains. Cross going to sit around the outside, and look at the lead Blackburn has on the final lap. And now Newsom gets a run. It's three abreast. Someone's going to have to back out of this one. It won't be Cross. Newsom's got the inside line. It has to be Polly. He had no choice there. So it's going to be Cross, I think, hanging on to second place, but it's not over just yet. What a race in Irish Formula V. Newsom now closing in, but that puff of smokes means we're back on the power, and it's just one gear change. Here comes Colin Blackburn, fist in the air. What a race and what a win from Colin Blackburn in Formula V. Second is Cross, third place is Newsom, and then in fourth place is Dan Polly, and the rest are well back down the road. But what a race in Irish Formula V. Look at that. He's absolutely delighted, Colin Blackburn, and why wouldn't he be? So Blackburn takes that one from Anthony Cross, Lee Newsom, Dan Polly, David O'Brien, Gavin Buckley. Jimmy Furlong is seventh from Shane McBride, Stephen Moran, and Ken Brown rounds out the top 10.
How did that go for you?
Didn't get the result that we wanted at the end, but how could you not love that? Like, it was brilliant. I think it was very close racing. Fair play to the lads. It was very close racing. The four of us on front, and nobody put a wheel wrong. I think it was great days racing.
So you're worn out after that. What a battle that was.
Really tiring that was, yeah. I thought I left it too late towards the end. I thought it was fourth place for me, but then the oil went down and there was the lads in front were finding it tricky. I found it tricky also, but I picked the moment outside of turn 3 and overtook Dan and up for the lead from third to first. Yeah, it was best race I've ever had. Best race I've ever had. Yeah. So a big thanks to my sponsors: Platinum Motor Company, Rialto Ford, Autoclass, Crane Care, Sweeney's Garage, and Bluebell Tire Services. Big thanks to them for getting me here this weekend.